What do the big retail giants know about consumer behavior that libraries should also know? There is a new article that was out and it listed 70 statistics about retail. And I went through it and I saw some things that I thought would be helpful for library marketing. So I'm going to pull some of those out and we're going to talk about it in this episode of the Library Marketing Show. Hi, I'm Angela Hursh from the blog superlibrarymarketing.com. Head on over there and look for the Library Marketing Show tab. You can ask a question for a future episode that I will try to answer, and you can nominate a library for kudos. And we're going to begin today's episode with kudos, which is going to the Baltimore County Public Library. I stumbled on their YouTube channel a while ago, and I love all of their videos, but in particular, they have a playlist called BCPL Book Buzz, where staff members talk about books they recommend. I'm here to tell you that I ended up adding like 5 books to my holds list at my library after watching some of these videos. They do a lot of really great things. The thumbnail is a consistent branded look and it's very eye-catching. The videos are shorter, but they also have some editing in them that makes them really interesting. I just think it's a great idea and a great way to promote your collection. So I want to give a shout out today to the Baltimore County Public Library. And now for today's topic, which are those things that libraries can learn from retail giants. There was a post by WebFX and it had like 70 different statistics for retail. And I kind of was reading through it. And of course, I'm always thinking of my library marketing friends. So I pulled out some of the things that I learned from that article that I think would be helpful to you as you promote your library. First up, the statistics included some consumer behavior insights, which I found really interesting. 91% of consumers prefer brands that recognize and personalize their experience. This is a plus for libraries. We have lots of personalized services, chat services, career services, readers advisory services that are all personalized. And I don't see a lot of promotions happening in the library world for those personalized service. I think we need to jump on that. This next one might make you laugh a little bit, but 76% of people say free return incentives influence their shopping decisions. Now, what does that have to do with libraries? I think we can take that sort of like we took all the Black Friday sales and put a spin on it because, as you know, we do have free returns at the library. In fact, all of the library experiences are very low risk. Get this, 75% of Americans shop based on values. Libraries have a mission that everybody can get behind, and we can do more to highlight our community impact, inclusivity, and that personalized experience. So let's take advantage of that as well. This part on social media was very interesting. 53% of people across the world say that they shop online, and Facebook and Instagram are the places where they do most of their shopping. Now, what does that have to do with libraries? I think that gives us a clue as to which platforms will be most effective for us. But also that 53% number indicates to me that that's half of consumers, which is a pretty big number, but it's not everybody. And so those other channels that you use, like email, are still important. In fact, might be even more important. The influence of social media is declining, and that statistic really points that out. Here's another interesting thing. 85% of global consumers say they make extra purchases after they've bought something online and then chosen to pick that thing up at the store. How does that translate to libraries? Think about your catalog. People can put books or other collection items on hold, which they then come to the library to pick up, at least for the physical items. You have an opportunity in that moment when they are entering your physical building to upsell them. Use bookmarks, use some talking points from your frontline staff. If you have self-checkout screen, use that screen to do some additional selling and try to upsell those folks to get them to use the library and to check out more items more often. So those are the big points that I thought were relevant to libraries. Again, that link is down below if you want to comb through it. And I'm curious, what things have you learned from your own shopping experiences that you have put into practice in your library marketing? Let's get a conversation started down in the comments. And that's it for this episode of the Library Marketing Show. But my channel is full of other tips for library marketing. If you're interested in learning more, you can head on over to this next video. I will meet you there.